in our Super Bowl years, we were out in Oakland getting ready to play for the championship game, playing the Oakland Raiders for the championship game. And we were in Oakland. They have this like hallway, in the old stadium. It wasn't very nice. But anyway, a little small hallway, going to the stadium, you had to come past the visitors' locker room. I think Al Davis did it. That's another story. But Al Davis did that so he could kind of keep an eye on the visiting team. So you would go past the visitors' locker room, then you go down to the Raiders' locker room. Well, in the hallway, they had a little small TV. That was in 10 or something like that. Anyway, it's a long time ago. So they had the little small TV with the antennas on it, and we were sitting there in the hallway. Joe Greene, myself, were sitting there watching the championship game, the NFC championship game, and Gene Upshaw and some of the Oakland Raiders came past, and they looked at us because, you know, this game is like in an hour. So we were just sitting there, you know, ankles taped and everything. We had our pants on and our shirt and didn't have the pads on. So we were just sitting there, just like we were in a lounge. And they looked at us and says, "What are you guys doing? We got a game in an hour." So I looked up at Gene and I said, "We are trying to see who we're going to be playing next week." And they looked at me and they just walked off. Well, I just walked on to the dressing room and got dressed. Well, that's one of my favorite stories. Why did I tell that story? Because I like that story. It has no relevance, but I like that story. And actually, it's Joe Greene's favorite story. If you ask him about, ask him to give you a story, he will tell you, because he was just knocked off his feet. You know, I just said, we're going to see we're trying to see who we're going to play next week.